Welcome to our next episode of the Now Playing series. And we this week are going to be looking at readworks.org. So, Readworks has been around for a while. However, they have recently made everything digital, which is what we want. And so when you first go to ReadWorks, you're going to be asked to create an account. It is free. So you'll just click I'm an educator. If they're a student, then they'll click I'm a student. So I have already created an account. Unfortunately, for the educator part, I'm not for sure why, but there's not a Google one-click sign-on button. However, for the student, there is a Google one-click sign-on button. So you will want them to sign up with their Google account when they go to join your class. So I have already signed in. And when you sign in, it will take you to a dashboard, and you can see that they feature articles and literary and informational text for grades K through 12, which is huge. So let's talk a little bit about the dashboard and what in the world they offer. So they do have some articles that have audio with them. So if that is something that you definitely know that you want, you will check that box. Step reads means that they offer that article in different Lexile levels. And then obviously paired text is two texts that have something similar, something common. They do have articles a day. And then you can look at their lessons and their units. Once again, these are only print only. And so just kind of keep that in mind. Then they also have text types, and that was what I was talking about with informational and literary. So when you come to this, you can pick which subject area you would like to choose. So I'm going to click science, and I'm going to click, let's say, here's my subtopic. Let's do technology and engineering. And I can start filtering these as much as I want. You'll notice that also they provide grade level here, Lexile level here, how many words there are, and there are question sets with them. You'll notice this guy right here. You can add it. It's almost like you can favorite your articles, your text. And so you would add them to my list, and you'll access your list up here. But the first thing that you'll want to do is you'll want to have your students join. So you'll go to where it says class admin, and you'll go to where it says create a class. You'll enter the grade and the class name. So if it's a first period class, second period class, so forth, or if it's science class of 1718, then you'll do that. So I created a practice class earlier. Let's go ahead and I will type in science 1718. And the next thing it's going to say, do you want to import a roster, or do you want to have the kids Google sign in? Our kids do have Google accounts, so let's invite them with Google. So once you do that, it's going to tell you exactly how to have them join. It does give them a class code that once they click that sign in, one-click sign in with Google, that they enter that class code. So you'll want to make sure that you have that class code. If you forget the class code, it never changes. But if you forget the class code, you just go to class admin, and you can see I have 2 classes right now. I did join my practice class, so I could kind of show you what happens with the classes and with the students. So that is the first thing you're going to want to do. So then you're going to go to find your content. Let's say, like I said, 4th grade science. And I would like the features of these. And so I'm going to go ahead and sort them. That way we'll do engineering and natural gas. So once you look through this article, and you're like, yeah, this, matches the content that I am actually showing or we're discussing. Here's the audio. Here is how you can get different Lexile levels. You just click on the step reads, and there's 2 different versions of this one. It will give you vocabulary. It gives you the definition, images. It gives you a translation, a Spanish translation, and then examples of the word being used. And then here are 3 vocabulary words. But then here's the question set. And this question set right here that you're looking at is not interactive. It will show you the answers, but it's not interactive. So what you have to do is you have to go up and you have to click assign. So you can assign this article. You can give them, hey, here's the audio. I want you to have access to that. I also want you to have where it says step read 1. I want you to do the vocabulary. Here's the class that I want it to go in. Notice that I can click specific students. Now, I only have 1 student, and that's me. However, I can differentiate and click different students. And so just know that that is an option. So I'm going to leave it as whole class, and then it'll give you assignment start date and a due date. And all I got to do is click assign. Okay. So once the kids log in, they will see their assignment. Super simple. It'll take them straight through everything I've assigned to them. Then I'm going to click assignment in progress as students. So these are the 2 that I have assigned to my classes. Notice this one has questions, it has the vocabulary, it has audio, and it has the step reads, where this one just had a question set. So I can click, you'll see over here, 0 of 1 submitted, 1 of 1 submitted, but I can click class results and it's going to bring up my class results. It will show you what I have made on multiple choice. I just went through really quickly. It will show you what I've made on multiple choice. Let me click on the one that I actually did. And it did have some short answers, which was really nice. And so the written answers right here is what they were talking about. You click grade these, and you will see a suggested answer, but then you will also see what I answered. And like I said, I just went through this really quickly. And you can give them partial credit or just say, hey, it's totally incorrect. And you can give them feedback. So awesome feature for that. So it does give you, hey, here's a suggested answer. Here's what the student answered. What type, what score should they get, and then feedback. So that is kind of how this is all set up. Please reach out if you have any questions. Remember, this is K through 12, so I like to highlight tools that that anyone can use in their classroom. And we know that these articles and exposure to this content is very, very important. So this is just another resource that you can have access to that is free. I hope you guys enjoy. Have a great week, and hopefully I'll see you out in the district.